welcome to The Social Connection. It's your program about social media news, the trends you talked about, the videos you shared, and what new changes social media companies offered its users. I'm Shreya, and with me is Venkat.
Thank you very much, Shreya. Welcome, everyone. We are back with yet another edition in which we will take you through the top trends, latest news, and everything that kept the social media platform busy. First up, let's take a look at what we have in store for you in this edition.
TRAI says no to differential pricing, favors net neutrality.
Mark Zuckerberg disappointed with TRAI's ban on free basics.
And Twitter suspends over 125,000 accounts for promoting terrorist acts.
Let's start with the top stories now. The Telecom Regulatory Authority of India barred telecom service providers from charging differential rates for data services, effectively prohibiting Facebook's Free Basics and Airtel Zero platform by Airtel in their current form. The regulatory authority said operators cannot enter into pacts with internet companies to subsidize access to some websites.
Standing firm with net neutrality, TRAI has ruled out differential pricing on all internet services. TRAI will levy 50,000 rupees a day penalty for discriminatory tariffs charged by service providers. For example, a consumer cannot be charged differentially based on whether they are browsing social media site or whether streaming videos or shopping on the internet. Differential pricing for data means charging customers different prices for access to different websites and services. That means a separate bill for using WhatsApp, another one for watching YouTube videos, yet another one for making a Skype call. TRAI Chairman R.S. Sharma came down heavily against differential pricing. TRAI Chairman said that anything on the internet cannot be differentially priced.
We have come out with a regulation which essentially mandates that no service provider shall charge differential pricing on the basis of application, platforms or websites or source.
TRAI said no new launches of prohibited plans or vouchers shall be permitted. The regulation will come into effect immediately and will be reviewed every 2 years. This means a big blow to Airtel Zero, and Facebook's Free Basics will not be allowed in the country. No service provider shall offer or charge discriminatory tariffs for data services on the basis of content. A countrywide debate took off following Airtel's decision to charge separately for internet-based calls, which was withdrawn later after people protested. Internet activists and experts flayed the operator for Airtel Zero service, along with Facebook's Internet.org service, later renamed as Free Basics.
Well, next up, Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg has expressed disappointment with telecom regulator TRAI's decision to back net neutrality, saying that this restricts programs of his and other organizations that provide free access to data. However, Zuckerberg has said that he will not give up on breaking down connectivity barriers in India, which he described as an important goal for his company.
Social media giant Facebook expressed disappointment over telecom regulator TRAI's decision not to allow differential pricing of data, saying it adversely impacts its free internet platform, Free Basics. However, Zuckerberg has said he will not give up on breaking down connectivity barriers in India, which he described as an important goal for his company. In a Facebook post, Zuckerberg said that Internet.org has many initiatives. They would keep working until everyone has access to the internet. Zuckerberg claimed that Facebook's work with Internet.org around the world has already improved many people's lives. The Telecom Regulatory Authority of India has put a blanket ban under its prohibition of discriminatory tariff for Data Services Regulation 2016 on charging different price based on the usage of internet, leading to discrimination among content and services available online. Facebook launched campaign to defend its Free Basics platform and advocated that zero rating plan can lead to increase in internet adoption at no cost to the government, the content provider or the consumer. It was available in India only on Reliance Communication Network, but the same was put on hold after TRAI's order. Facebook's Free Basic plan came in for a major criticism from experts who alleged that it curbed one's freedom to access the internet of their choice. A debate on net neutrality stirred across the country after Airtel decided to charge separately for internet-based calls in December 2014, but withdrew it later after people protested. The regulation has been appreciated by top leaders, the Indian IT industry through NASSCOM, internet firms through IAMAI, and many similar forums have opposed differential pricing of data or zero-rating platforms.
Twitter has shut down more than 125,000 terrorism-related accounts since the middle of 2015, most of them linked to the Islamic State group. Twitter has said it only takes down accounts when they are reported by other users, but said that it has increased the size of teams monitoring and responding to reports and has decreased its response time significantly.
Twitter has since the middle of 2015 deleted more than 125,000 terror-linked accounts, mostly connected to the Islamic State group, in an increased effort to counter threats stemming from violent extremism. ISIS has been effectively using social media, especially Twitter and Facebook, to get recruiters and spread their ideology. The announcement comes after the United States and other governments urged social networks to take more aggressive steps to eradicate activity aimed at recruiting and planning violent acts. Seeking to rebut criticism that it has not done enough to counter extremism on its platform, Twitter noted it has increased the size of its team that review reports of abuse. It was driving up enforcement by boosting staff and using technology to filter violence-promoting content, which in turn has reduced response time considerably. In addition to suspending such suspicious accounts, Twitter is also taking several other steps to fight terrorism, extremism, and radicalization. A study last year had shown that ISIS social media success lies in hyper-Twitter accounts created by the group's supporters, stating that ISIS Twitter accounts had about 1,000 users each on an average. Twitter's global policy team is also frequently attending training sessions and events concentrating on counter-violent extremism.
Well, we're heading for a short commercial break. Lots more on the other side. Stay tuned.
Now the National News Channel of India, live on your mobile phone. Get the news on the go. Watch top videos, get the latest news and continuous news on your mobile phone. Download DD News app now. Visit the Android Play Store, search for DD News, download the app to your phone. Get the power of information at your fingertips. DD News. Only news, complete news.
ब्रेकिंग न्यूज की रेस से हटकर
खबरें कुछ अच्छी भी हैं,
खबरें जो बढ़ाएंगी हौसला और विश्वास,
उम्मीद भरी खबरें जो लाएंगी मुस्कान। गुड न्यूज इंडिया।
हर दिन बदलती खबरें, हर पल बनती नई सुर्खियां, खबरों की रफ्तार के साथ हर दोपहर दुनिया की ताजा तस्वीर। दोपहर समाचार रोजाना 2 बजे सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर। सुर्खियों की भीड़ में अहम खबरें, असल मुद्दे जो डालते हैं आपकी जिंदगी पर असर। दिन भर की हर बड़ी खबर का बेबाक विश्लेषण, सच, सटीक, संपूर्ण। न्यूज नाइट सोमवार से शुक्रवार रात 8 से 10 बजे सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर।
हिम्मत कैसे हुई तुम्हारी? How dare you?
क्या किया मैंने?
क्या किया? किस सास से इस तरह से बात करती हो? What do you think of yourself?
मेरी क्या गलती है?
Shut up! Shut up! गलती अब मैं करता हूँ। झूठ बोलने की आदत पड़ गई है तुमको। Just because I don't say anything. तुमको बस एक ही भाषा समझ में आएगी, एक ही। एक और बार अगर ऐसा हुआ ना तो मैं
एक फोन कर सकता हूं? हेलो जी, हाँ, मैंने ही फोन किया था।
अपने आसपास हो रही किसी भी तरह की घरेलू हिंसा को रोकिए और उसके खिलाफ आवाज उठाइए।
Welcome back. You must be familiar with the top trending topics of the week. But here is a quick wrap of the trends that rule different social media platforms.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi tells global investors that this is the best time ever to be in India while launching the Make in India Week. The event is aimed at luring greater investment to increase output and create more jobs in industries including electronics manufacture and textiles and apparel. Government and business delegations from as many as 117 countries are participating in the event. The NDA government has focused on efforts to draw more foreign investments and make it easier for businesses to set up shop. India ranked 130 of 189 countries on the World Bank's Ease of Doing Business Index from last year, well behind its peer including Brazil, China and Russia. Last rites of Indian soldier Hanuman Thapa Kopar, who passed away 4 days after being rescued from his avalanche-hit military post in the disputed Himalayan region of Kashmir, were performed in his native village in Karnataka. The 33-year-old Siachen braveheart was laid to rest with full state honours, including a 21-gun salute in Betadur village. Kopar survived being trapped under 25 feet of snow for 6 days after being caught in the avalanche, but passed away in an army hospital in New Delhi. The soldier's body was flown to Hubli city, where several thousand people bid farewell to him at a stadium. His funeral was attended by thousands of people in Betadur, 17 km from Hubli, where many waved the Indian tricolour, sang songs in his praise and showered flower petals on his body. The discovery of gravitational waves opens a new window on the universe, American scientists said nearly 100 years after Albert Einstein's prediction of his breakthrough. In a historic announcement released on Thursday, scientists claim that they have for the first time directly detected the existence of a gravitational waves which were predicted to exist 100 years ago by Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity, one of the two pillars of modern physics. The discovery is considered one of the breakthroughs in modern science, and scientists who made the achievement believe that it will affect the future development of astronomy.
Mr. Wilson, you've recently been diagnosed with terminal cancer.
We can fight this.
What if I...
Marvel's latest superhero Deadpool hits theatre this week. The film starring Ryan Reynolds following the title character anti-hero as he hunts down the man that nearly destroyed his life.
Whatever they did to me made my body indestructible. But my face... Now, look at me.
It is the 8th installment in the X-Men film series. The film is directed by Tim Miller. Critics have loved the film. The film performed predictably well at the box office.
The time has come to be a superhero. Cue the music.
X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you.
We can't allow this, Deadpool.
I don't have time for your X-Men bull, Colossus.
Besides, nobody's getting hurt.
That guy was up there before we got here.
Well, it is the customary practice during the lunar Chinese New Year to hand out red envelopes stuffed with what's considered lucky money to children and friends. But in recent years, people started to use their mobile phones to give and receive the lucky money. Take a look at this interesting report.
It is the customary practice during the lunar Chinese New Year to hand out red envelopes stuffed with what's considered lucky money to children and friends. But in recent years, people started to use their mobile phones to give and receive lucky money. The red envelope frenzy appeared 3 years ago when the long-traditioned lucky money became virtual and went viral. The official figure is surprising. During the Chinese New Year in 2014, more than 8 million users got into the red envelope grabbing spree for the first time and gave out more than 40 million envelopes. In 2015, 438 million users engaged extensively during the Spring Festival Gala. The marriage of traditional and digital media made a miracle. About 1.1 billion shakes were recorded to grab the lucky money across 185 countries and regions. Alibaba's Alipay, the market leader of the Chinese third-party payment application, is to give out more than 200 million yuan on the first day of the new year. But to get the money, users need to collect all these lucky cards to share the cash cake with other participants. This is not easy. The service has an instruction in English that aims at foreign users. Some people have printed out the timetable of the lucky money distribution from all the apps and set alarms in order to fight for the red envelopes. While digital red envelopes are becoming popular, traditional ones are still the best choice for some people. People have their own reasons why they choose the red envelopes. However, the traditional red envelope market has felt little impact from the digital one. The manager of the supermarket said they did see a slight decrease in sales last year, but this year they've seen a 15% growth already. Apart from the traditional values, the traditional red envelopes are taking on more modern elements, upgrading in all kinds of ways from texture to color and pattern to design.
Don't go anywhere. We are heading for a short break. We'll be coming back soon. Stay tuned.
तस्वीरें जो बयां करती हैं हकीकत, हालात जिनसे जुड़े हैं आपके जज्बात, जुनून जो बदल सकता है देश की तस्वीर, खबरें जो आपके लिए जानना है जरूरी। खबर दिन भर हर शाम 5 बजे सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर।
हेलो पापा।
कब से फोन कर रहा हूँ, फोन ही नहीं लग रहा है। अच्छा घर पहुंची कि नहीं?
रास्ते में हूँ। आज ऑफिस में लेट हो गया था।
ऐसा क्या काम आ गया आज? बेटा 12 बज रहे हैं।
लास्ट मिनट ऑफिस में काम आ गया था, फोन नहीं कर पाई।
अच्छा घर कैसे जा रही हो?
मैंने टैक्सी ले ली है।
ऑफिस से कोई है तुम्हारे साथ?
नहीं, मैं अकेले हूँ।
अकेली? टैक्सी में इतनी रात में?
अरे पापा आप सुनो तो मेरी बात। पापा
सुनो, टैक्सी का नंबर नोट करो।
1 सेकंड होल्ड करो।
नहीं मुझे बताओ टैक्सी का नंबर। चलो।
हाँ आप चिंता मत कीजिए, मैं आपके बेटे को ठीक से घर पहुंचा दूंगी।
जितनी ज्यादा औरतें होंगी, ये दुनिया उनके लिए उतनी ही बेहतर होगी। चलिए इस दुनिया में बेटियों की जगह पहचानें।
डीडी न्यूज अब हर बड़े डीटीएच प्लेटफॉर्म और केबल नेटवर्क पर उपलब्ध। फ्री डिश पर देखें डीडी न्यूज चैनल नंबर 2 पर, डिश टीवी पर चैनल 549 पर, टाटा स्काई पर चैनल 453 पर, एयरटेल पर चैनल 290 पर, सन डायरेक्ट पर चैनल 550 पर, वीडियोकॉन पर चैनल 328 पर, रिलायंस पर चैनल 405 पर, हैथवे पर चैनल 227 पर और डेन केबल पर चैनल 320 पर। डीडी न्यूज, केवल खबर, पूरी खबर। बड़ी खबरें जिनसे बनती हैं दुनिया भर में सुर्खियां, अहम मुद्दे जो डालते हैं विश्व पर अपना असर, दुनिया के हर कोने से हर बड़ी खबर पर हमारी नजर। खबर दुनिया की सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर।
Welcome back. You're watching The Social Connection. Now, internet users in India are more conscious about their online safety. Internet giant Google India has said that it has rolled out several new features and resources designed to protect users online. Now, according to Google Trends, in the past 1 year, there have been 20% more searches for changed password and 97% more searches for two-step verification.
Google India released some key interesting search trends of last year that point towards the demand of greater cybersecurity. Google India, which has rolled out new features and resources to protect users online, said India is adding 5 million new users every month and is expected to have a user base of connected Indians at 500 million online by 2018-2019. The trends show that in the past year there have been 20% more searches for change password and 97% more searches for two-step verification. Two-step verification requires more than just a password to sign into your Google account, such as a 6-digit code that is sent to your phone for more protection. Google will be driving multiple initiatives to drive awareness about online safety among Indian internet users, including allowing them to take quick security checkup and allow review and management of Google account security settings. Also, the statement said there has been 591% more searches for queries like how to track a lost phone. So to ramp up the online security, Google is offering initiatives like simplifying security settings to making trustworthy messages easier to spot in Gmail. Google will also be driving multiple initiatives to drive awareness about online safety among Indian internet users. To spread awareness and encourage the users to utilize the existing tools to ensure a safer internet experience, Google is offering its users 2 GB of extra Google Drive storage on completion of the security checkup by this week. Well, it's time to see all the feedback that you sent in on Twitter, Facebook and YouTube. Well, that is the end of our show. Continue sending in your feedback, comments as you've been on ddnews.com@gmail.com, on our Twitter handle @ddnewslive, our Facebook page, or on our YouTube channel.
That's right, and we hope that you enjoyed the show as much as we did in presenting it to you. Before we sign off, we leave you with an interesting video. See you again next week. Thank you and bye-bye.
Bye.
I remember how it used to be. Some days it's hard to see. Made